Welcome back to the channel Coin Star, where we dive into the world of rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Today, we've got a real gem to talk about, the 2004 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny that could be worth an astounding $33,000. Stay tuned to find out what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why it's commanding such high prices in the market. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It's the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. The iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it's been a symbol of American history ever since. While most pennies may seem like common pocket change, some, like the 2004 Lincoln cent, hold incredible value. So, what makes the 2004 Lincoln penny special? Well, the 2004 Lincoln cent was minted in the billions, so finding one might not sound exciting. However, certain factors can dramatically increase its value. In this case, we're talking about specific mint mark varieties and high-grade examples that make collectors go wild. Mint marks are small letters found on U.S. coins that indicate where the coin was made. For the 2004 penny, coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The D4 Denver and S4 San Francisco can be found just below the date, but it's the rare high-grade, uncirculated, or proof versions of these coins that are fetching thousands on the market. Now, here's the big question. How does a 2004 penny become worth $33,000? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Coins that are certified by professional grading services as being in pristine, almost perfect condition, are what drive the value through the roof. The grading scale goes from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no signs of wear. The 2004 penny in question has been graded as MS, Mint State, 70 by PCGS or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This means the coin is flawless and looks like it just rolled out of the mint yesterday. But that's not all. There are also rare error coins from 2004 that have been discovered. Some have double dies, meaning the design was struck twice, causing a slight overlap. These errors make the coin even more valuable. The demand for high-grade Lincoln pennies from 2004 has skyrocketed in recent years. Collectors and investors alike are searching for these rare coins, pushing prices higher and higher. Some 2004 pennies have sold for as much as $33,000 in recent auctions. Online marketplaces like eBay and Heritage Auctions have seen intense bidding wars over these coins. As more people become aware of their potential value, the competition is only getting fiercer. It's all about supply and demand. And when supply is low and demand is high, prices soar. So, how can you tell if you're sitting on a $33,000 penny? First, check for the mint mark. Is it from Denver or San Francisco? Then, look at the overall condition of the coin. If it's shiny and free of scratches, it's worth taking a closer look. For the best accuracy, consider getting your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. It might cost a little to have it graded, but if it comes back as a high-grade MS68 or MS70, you could be looking at a massive payday. So, next time you come across a 2004 penny, don't just toss it aside. It might just be worth thousands. With the right mint mark, condition, and maybe even a rare error, you could be holding a piece of history that's worth serious money. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Who knows? You might have a rare coin hiding in your change jar right now. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Today, we're diving into a surprising discovery, the 2016 Lincoln penny that could be worth a whopping $34,000. Yes, you heard that right. Grab your magnifying glass and your penny collection because this video is going to take you through the history, value, and market potential of this modern penny that's causing quite the buzz. Let's start with the basics. The 2016 Lincoln 1-cent penny. On the surface, it may seem like an ordinary coin, the kind we use every day. But in the world of numismatics, even common-looking coins can hold incredible value. The 2016 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which began in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, the same portrait that has been used on the penny since 1909. In 2016, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across its various facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But not all pennies are created equal, and this is where things get interesting. Mint marks play a huge role in determining a coin's rarity and value. The 2016 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the San Francisco Mint for special proof sets, marked with an S. So, how can a 2016 penny, which was mass-produced, become so valuable? The answer lies in errors and special conditions. Many of the high-value 2016 pennies have unique minting errors or pristine conditions that make them stand out from the billions of other pennies minted that year. Now let's talk value. While most 2016 pennies are worth their face value, some rare specimens have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. The highest recorded sale for a 2016 Lincoln penny so far is an astounding $34,000. But what makes these coins so special? Let's break it down. First, mint errors. Pennies that were struck with errors can become extremely valuable. Some of the 2016 pennies feature doubled dies, where the image or lettering appears twice due to a misalignment during the minting process. Other errors include off-center strikes or even coins that have been struck on the wrong type of metal. These rare mint errors are highly sought after by collectors and can drive up the value dramatically. Next, the condition. Pennies that have been preserved in perfect or near-perfect condition, without any signs of wear or damage, are known as MS-70 grade coins. The better the condition, the higher the value. A 2016 penny in MS-70 condition, with no flaws or wear, can fetch thousands at an auction. Combine a mint error with a high-grade condition, and you've got a recipe for a coin that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how does the market decide that a penny could be worth $34,000? The value of rare coins like the 2016 Lincoln penny is largely driven by collector demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique coins with historical significance, minting errors, or excellent conditions. When a rare 2016 penny comes up for auction, collectors often compete fiercely, driving up the price. And this isn't just a rare occurrence. Several 2016 pennies have sold for thousands, including one at an auction in 2019 that went for over $30,000. The market for rare coins is always evolving, and as more collectors enter the space, the demand continues to rise. So, how can you tell if the 2016 penny you're holding is worth more than just 1 cent? Here's what you need to do. Look at your penny under a magnifying glass. If it's in mint condition with no signs of wear or scratches, you might be in luck. Pay close attention to the details on the coin. Look for doubled letters, misaligned images, or other minting mistakes. If you think your penny could be valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assess its condition and provide an official grade. Keep an eye on auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay to see how much similar coins are selling for. You might be surprised at how much collectors are willing to pay. The 2016 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but it's a reminder that rare treasures can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Whether it's a minting error, a pristine condition, or simply being in the right place at the right time, this humble penny could be worth thousands of dollars. So next time you check your change, remember that 1 cent could be worth $34,000 or more. Make sure to inspect your 2016 pennies closely, and who knows, you might just hit the jackpot. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome coin content. Stay tuned for our next video where we dive into more hidden treasures and everyday change. Happy hunting, everyone! See you in the next video. Today's video, we dive deep into the 1993 Lincoln cent, a coin that could be worth an astonishing $32,000. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to talk about its history, what makes it so valuable, and how to determine if your penny could be worth a small fortune. The Lincoln cent, or penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, front, and for many years, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, which was added in 1959. However, the 1993 Lincoln penny holds a special place in coin collectors' hearts, not just for its role in history but for its potential hidden value. So, what makes the 1993 Lincoln penny so special? First off, it's essential to know that billions of pennies were minted in 1993. But not all pennies are created equal. A few rare specimens from this year have sold for thousands of dollars, with some fetching up to $32,000 at auction. Let's break down why. There are 3 primary factors that can drive the value of a 1993 penny sky high. The mint mark on a penny tells you where the coin was produced. For the 1993 Lincoln cent, pennies were struck at both the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D. The location of the mint can play a role in determining value, with certain coins from these mints being more desirable than others. As with any collectible coin, condition is key. Coins graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, that receive high grades, such as MS-67, Mint State 67, or higher, are the ones fetching thousands of dollars. Coins without significant wear and that maintain their original luster are the ones to look out for. This is where things get really exciting. Some 1993 pennies have notable errors or die varieties, making them incredibly rare. These errors could be anything from off-center strikes to doubled dies, where the images or letters on the coin appear to be doubled. One well-known error to keep an eye out for is the double die obverse. If your 1993 penny has this, you could be in for a massive payday. Now, let's talk about the money. How does a penny end up being worth $32,000? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and timing. Rare 1993 Lincoln pennies in perfect condition have been known to sell at auction for thousands of dollars. In fact, one particularly pristine 1993 D Lincoln penny was sold for $32,000 in a high-profile auction. The market for rare coins is incredibly competitive. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique, high-quality pieces, and the 1993 Lincoln penny is no exception. If you have one of these rarities, especially in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, it could easily be worth thousands of dollars. Okay, so you might be wondering, how can you check if your 1993 penny is worth big money? Here's a simple checklist for you. Look for the mint mark under the date on the obverse side of the coin. It will either have no mint mark, Philadelphia, or a D, Denver. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin closely. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or tarnishing. The less wear, the higher the grade. Pay close attention to any unusual features, such as doubled letters, numbers, or images. These errors can significantly boost the value of your coin. If you think you've got a gem, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin in mint state is essential to fetch top dollar at auction. Coin collectors are passionate about the 1993 Lincoln penny because it represents the perfect combination of accessibility and hidden treasure. Many of these pennies are still in circulation today, meaning you could stumble upon one in your everyday change. For collectors, the thrill of discovering a rare coin is unmatched, especially when that coin could be worth a small fortune. So, the next time you're digging through your loose change, take a closer look. You might just find a 1993 penny worth thousands. Who knows? That little copper coin in your hand could be your ticket to $32,000. If you've enjoyed learning about this hidden treasure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for that $32,000 Lincoln penny. See you in the next video. Today, we're talking about the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent penny, which could be hiding in your change and possibly worth up to $26,000. That's right, a single penny. So, what makes this coin so valuable? And how do you know if you have one? Stick around, because in today's video, we're going to dive into the history, value, and key features of the 1977 Lincoln penny and explain how you could strike gold with this tiny copper treasure. Before we get into the specifics, if you're passionate about rare coins or just love hearing stories about hidden treasures, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss any of our future videos covering rare and valuable coins that could be sitting right under your nose. Now, let's take a trip back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, replacing the previous Indian head penny design. The iconic image of Lincoln we know today, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has been on the penny ever since. Fast forward to 1977, a year that saw everything from the rise of Star Wars to the music of Fleetwood Mac. But while pop culture was booming, something else was happening at the U.S. Mint. The 1977 Lincoln penny was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. Over 4.4 billion of these coins were produced in Philadelphia, and an additional 4.1 billion in Denver. With so many pennies minted, you might wonder why a seemingly ordinary penny from this year can be worth $26,000. Here's where it gets interesting. While most 1977 pennies are just worth face value, there are a few outliers that can fetch thousands of dollars in auctions. But why? The value of a 1977 penny skyrockets when it's in near-perfect condition. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition for over 4 decades are incredibly rare. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for these mint state or MS coins, which are graded on a scale of 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. One of the highest grades a 1977 penny has achieved is MS 67 plus red, which means it's in nearly flawless condition with full, vibrant color. In fact, it was a 1977 penny in this condition that fetched a whopping $26,000 at an auction. Imagine finding that in your pocket change. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1977 penny? Here are some important features to look for. Check the area just below the date on the coin. If there's a small D mint mark, it means the coin was minted in Denver. A coin without any mint mark was minted in Philadelphia. Both can be valuable in top condition, but the D mint mark is usually more common. The most important factor is the coin's condition. Look for pennies that have minimal wear and tear. Sharp details in Lincoln's hair and beard, clear lettering, and no scratches or marks make a big difference. Collectors also prize the color of the penny. A penny with a bright, reddish hue is referred to as a red penny and is more valuable than one that has darkened or developed spots over time. Another factor that can increase a penny's value is if there are any minting errors. For example, coins with doubled dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, can be worth significantly more. If you think you've found a high-grade or error 1977 penny, don't rush to spend it. Here's how to maximize its value. First, have your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This will give it an official grade, which is essential for determining its market value. Once your penny is graded, consider selling it at an auction, either online or through a well-known auction house. Auctions are where these coins often fetch the highest prices, especially if there are multiple bidders. Do your research. Keep an eye on recent auction results for similar coins to understand what yours might sell for. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who just stumbled upon this video, the 1977 Lincoln penny could be a game changer. With the right conditions, that humble penny in your pocket could be worth $26,000 or more. Remember, patience and attention to detail are key. Carefully inspect your coins, look for those mint errors or pristine conditions, and who knows, you might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and stories of rare coins that could make you a fortune. Share this video with friends and family. You never know who might have a valuable penny hiding in their pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the Lincoln 1-cent 1988 mint mark penny. You may have one of these little coins lying around without knowing its potential value. So sit tight as we explore its history, why collectors seek it out, and how this humble penny could be worth as much as $28,000. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and it's been one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. Originally introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny replaced the Indian head cent and became an American icon almost overnight. The design, featuring Lincoln's profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has stayed mostly consistent throughout its long run, with minor modifications. The Lincoln Memorial design ran from 1959 until 2008, which makes the 1988 penny a part of this iconic period. But what makes the 1988 Lincoln penny special, especially if it has a mint mark? A penny's mint mark can make all the difference when it comes to value. In 1988, pennies were produced at 3 different mints. However, it's important to know that the mint marks, especially the D from Denver, can increase a penny's value, but only under certain conditions, such as rarity or error varieties. In 1988, the U.S. Mint used a new die technology to prepare for a change in design for 1989. During this transitional period, certain Lincoln pennies, especially from the Denver Mint, exhibit minor but significant differences in the design and strike. These small variations are often overlooked, but to a trained numismatist, they are gold. The 1988 Lincoln penny gained attention for a few notable varieties, including double die obverse, ideo, and other minting errors. These variations occur when a coin's die is improperly prepared, creating a slight doubling effect on the design elements, like Lincoln's profile, the date, or the text. In God we trust. Some of the most valuable 1988 pennies feature subtle shifts in the mint mark position or doubling of certain letters. These rare varieties can significantly boost the penny's value. A regular 1988 penny might only be worth its face value, but these era coins could be worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. Now, here's what you've been waiting for: the value. On average, a 1988 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is only worth its face value. However, if you have an uncirculated version, especially one with a D mint mark in a high-grade condition, MS65 or higher, your penny could be worth significantly more. Coins graded by reputable companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch high prices at auction. But why $28000? This sky-high value applies to rare era coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. At a 2018 auction, a near-perfect 1988 D Lincoln penny with a rare die variety was sold for an astounding $28,000. What made it so valuable was its rarity, pristine condition, and strong demand among collectors who value these transitional and era coins. So, how can you tell if your 1988 penny is worth big bucks? Here's a quick guide. Look for a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. These tend to be more valuable than pennies from Philadelphia. Coins in near mint or uncirculated condition are the most valuable. If your penny is shiny with minimal wear, it might be worth grading. Grab a magnifying glass and carefully inspect Lincoln's profile, the date, and the lettering for doubling or other irregularities. If you think you've hit the jackpot, send your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating can greatly increase the value. The market for rare coins, including Lincoln pennies, continues to grow. As collectors become more interested in transitional and era coins, the demand for these rare 1988 pennies increases. Even if you don't have a $28,000 penny, holding on to well-preserved Lincoln cents could still bring you a decent profit in the years to come. And that's it for today's deep dive into the 1988 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Who would have thought a simple penny could be worth as much as $28,000? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these hidden treasures. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've found any rare pennies in your collection. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting. This script walks viewers through the history, value, and exciting market potential of the 1988 Lincoln penny. It's packed with information, yet easy to follow for viewers ranging from casual collectors to enthusiasts. Today, what if I told you that the 1989 Lincoln penny, the 1-cent coin we all know, could be worth up to $29,000? That's right. This humble coin could be your ticket to a small fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1989 Lincoln cent with a mint mark, exploring its rich history, market value, and why some of these seemingly ordinary pennies are fetching thousands of dollars in auctions. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss this one. The Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a bold move that revolutionized American coin design. In 1989, the U.S. Mint continued the tradition of producing Lincoln pennies, but this year is special. Not only were millions of these coins minted, but some of them have turned out to be extremely rare, leading collectors to hunt for specific varieties that could be worth a fortune. These pennies were minted at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Denver D and San Francisco S mint marks can be found right under the date. While most pennies are common, certain rare errors or specific conditions can cause these coins to skyrocket in value. So what makes a 1989 Lincoln penny worth up to $29,000? It all comes down to a few key factors: condition, mint mark, and errors. Let's break each one down. First, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale called the Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A penny in mint state condition, that's flawless with no signs of wear, can be worth significantly more than one that's been circulating for years. If your 1989 penny is in near-perfect condition, it's already on the path to big money. The mint mark is the small letter under the year that indicates where the coin was produced. In 1989, the most valuable coins often come from the Denver Mint, marked with a D, or the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. Some of these coins have unique characteristics that make them more sought after by collectors. But the real jackpot lies in error coins. In 1989, a few coins were minted with errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or variations in the design. These errors make a coin incredibly rare and thus extremely valuable. A rare minting error can send a penny's value soaring into the thousands. Now let's talk money. The average 1989 penny you find in circulation might only be worth face value, just 1 cent. However, a 1989 Lincoln penny with a mint mark in pristine condition, especially one from the Denver or San Francisco Mint, could be worth as much as $29,000. In fact, one of these rare pennies recently sold at auction for $29,000, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for the next big find. That's why it's always worth checking your change. You never know what could be hiding in plain sight. Wondering if you've struck gold, or copper in this case? Here's how you can tell if your 1989 Lincoln penny is worth thousands. First, check for the mint mark. Look for a D or an S below the date. Pennies with no mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, and while these can still be valuable, the rarest coins tend to come from Denver and San Francisco. Next, inspect the condition. The closer your penny is to mint condition, meaning no scratches, wear, or discoloration, the higher its value. Finally, look for any errors. Even a small mistake, like a doubled image or an off-center strike, could turn your penny into a high-value collectible. Market demand for coins, particularly rare ones like the 1989 Lincoln penny, fluctuates over time. Right now, there's strong interest in error coins and pennies in perfect condition. This is driving up prices, especially for those rare 1989 pennies with mint errors. If you find one of these rare coins, auctions or coin dealers are the best places to sell. Keep in mind, the rarity and condition of your coin will largely determine its final selling price. Collectors are always willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. So, could your 1989 Lincoln penny be worth $29,000? It's definitely possible. Check your collection carefully, and who knows, you might just be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, hidden treasures, and valuable finds. And hey, let us know in the comments, have you ever come across a rare penny in your pocket change? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Subscribe for more! Follow us on Instagram at rarecoinfinds. Visit our website for more information on coin values. Today, where we dive into the fascinating world of coins that could be worth a fortune. If you've ever held a Lincoln penny in your hand, you may not realize that it could be worth way more than just 1 cent. In fact, today we are going to explore the 1990 Lincoln penny and uncover why this tiny coin could be valued at a whopping $31,000 in today's market. So, stay tuned to learn everything you need to know about this coin's history, how to spot a valuable one, and how you might be sitting on a treasure without even knowing it. Before we get into why the 1990 Lincoln penny is so special, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, the design has undergone a few changes, but the iconic image of Lincoln has remained. It's one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. Fast forward to 1990, and we have a penny that is mostly made of zinc with a thin copper coating, weighing 2.5 grams. While it seems like any ordinary penny, there's a hidden gem in some of these coins that makes them incredibly valuable. Stick around, because this is where things get interesting. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1990 Lincoln penny so special? After all, millions of these pennies were produced that year. But the real value lies in a few rare error coins that collectors are desperately searching for. In 1990, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at various locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, pennies from the San Francisco Mint will bear an S mint mark under the date. However, a small number of 1990 proof pennies were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark. These no S proof pennies are extremely rare. It's estimated that fewer than 200 of them were produced, and they are the ones that are fetching incredible prices. *** up to $31,000** in today's market. Imagine finding one of those in your collection. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare pennies? First, you'll want to look at the date on your coin. It should say 1990. Then, check under the date for the mint mark. If there's no mint mark and your penny appears to be in proof condition, shiny and highly reflective like a mirror, you could be in luck. Proof coins are typically made for collectors and are struck with a special process that makes them more detailed and shinier than regular circulation coins. So, if you have a 1990 penny that looks proof-like but doesn't have the mint mark, you may have just hit the jackpot. You can also get your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to ensure that you have the real deal. Now, let's talk about the market value of these rare 1990 pennies. If you're lucky enough to find a 1990 Lincoln penny in pristine, proof condition, you could be looking at a coin that is worth upwards of $31,000 at auction. In fact, one of these coins sold for just over $32,000 in recent years. Even lower grade versions of this era coin can fetch several $1,000s. But why are these pennies worth so much? The answer is simple: scarcity and collector demand. When a mistake like this happens, and only a handful of era coins are released, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of numismatic history. If you think you have a 1990 no mint mark penny, or any other rare coin, you're probably wondering, how can I sell it? Here are some key tips. As I mentioned earlier, sending your coin to PCGS or NGC for grading and authentication is the first step. A certified grade will ensure buyers know the exact condition of the coin, which heavily influences its value. Look up recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of what yours could be worth. Sites like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers regularly auction high-end coins. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it through online auction houses, coin dealer networks, or platforms like eBay, but make sure you're working with reputable sources. Remember, it's all about finding the right buyer who understands the rarity and value of your coin. So, there you have it, folks. The 1990 Lincoln penny that could be worth an astonishing $31,000 or more. If you have some old pennies lying around, now's the perfect time to check for this rare error. Who knows, you might just be holding a piece of history and a life-changing coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting content about rare coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below if you have any unique coins or if you're curious about any other rare pennies. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!